Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
Hey, you know it's a good day when there's not many complaints about the weather from us, right?
I would not amend the weather as it stands right now there, Alana.
Well, me either. I feel like a day like today, I'll repeat over and over and over. Yeah. I feel like we don't always get 70s promised in the Beehive State. Sometimes we launch into that colder air, but really, really nice stretch here. Chris Williams catching the South Jordan sunset, which shows cloud cover out there. And you see that glow as the sun was going down. Those days are getting shorter. Can you believe that? Fall is right around the corner. Sunday, we kick off the season. So we look at satellite radar. It does show that upper level low that's going to start tracking inland through California and the desert Southwest into tomorrow. But today, we had our ridge amplified, allowing for a warming trend. A few isolated showers right near the state line in the west desert tonight. Those echoes of moisture popping up. But overall, most of us just saw sunny skies as well as warmer temperatures. Dry for the last 2 days. And when you talk dry, you have to talk drought monitor. It's Thursday. The newest numbers are out. And I just want to start by saying it has not changed since last week. You're looking at a lot of yellow. That's abnormally dry conditions. And when you look at the legend, I want you to know that the no drought and the dry will always add up to 100%. But it's a graduating scale from there. That 9.5% of moderate drought in the west desert, southwest corner of the state, couldn't get there without being abnormally dry. So an area can be in multiple categories at one time. Okay, status quo on the drought monitor and a little bit of wet weather in the forecast. Joey catching this one from O-Town. Hi, Ogden. You looked gorgeous. Thank you, Joey, for submitting. ABC4.com is an easy way to do that. Highs today hit 78. 79 is average, so we were right in that arena. Beautiful day. 70s along the Wasatch Front. We saw those 80s over near Moab and Green River. Upper 80s in St. George, topped out at 89. Still below the average of 91 this time of year in the southern portion of the state. Into tonight, those clear skies will allow for temperatures to dip. Low 60s once we wrap ABC4 News at 10. Mid 50s for the overnight, and then we're going to hang on to those mid 50s as we kick off the day and get to upper 50s by 9 a.m. with plenty of sunshine. But more cloud covers on the way, and the threat of moisture does arrive for the close of the work week. You see that precipitation potential increased in the southwestern corner of the state. And then up the mountains, the spine of the Beehive State, looking at the potential of storm development as we head into our Friday. This is all associated with the movement of that upper level low. It's going to meander its way through the desert southwest and push towards the Beehive State, but centers up over Arizona. That allows for moisture to be drawn back into Utah, where by the afternoon hours, we get isolated storms down there in the southwestern corner of Utah. So St. George, Lower Washington County, Beaver County, Iron County. And then as we get later into the evening, we'll see those storms popping along the I-15 corridor. Could go as far north as the I-70 interchange, so towards Richfield. And we also know that the higher terrain will see those storms develop. So eyes to the skies for our Friday. But that's also the case heading into Saturday because our general thunderstorm threat has increased and now includes eastern Utah for the first portion of our weekend. The reason being, well, it's still that pesky low. It's going to be on the move and exiting the region. As we look at the future cast, we can see that those storms become more focused in eastern Utah as we head into Saturday. Here's our Friday. Boom, we're popping just like that in the southwestern corner of the state, as far north as Delta and Nephi as possible when it comes to those storms. It's a slight chance for the Wasatch Front, but that increases a tiny bit as we head into Saturday. You see that moisture kind of circling around Washington County, even into the overnight hours, so nocturnal storms possible for the southern half of the state. As we head into Saturday, that low is lifting, and you see those showers in south central, the eastern part of Utah, and the central part of Utah. So Castle Country, over I-70, towards central Utah, getting those storms, and that pushes north to the basin as the low exits the region. Sunday, we start fall, and we're going to see some drier conditions. Big picture view so you know why it's happening. We see the low lifting, those isolated storms target eastern Utah into Saturday, then they clear. Weak cold front starts to slide on through Monday. That could maybe impact temperatures a few degrees, but it looks dry, only moisture for the eastern side of the state. Wasatch Front looks quiet. We're going to monitor the potential of some downslope winds with that front, but we'll see what happens. We're still a few days away. 70s and 80s for tomorrow, close to average. George, 89 in Moab, 85 in St. George. Quick check on the next 7. Isolated storms with a morning chance on Saturday as the low pulls away from the southwest corner of the state. 90s return. First day of fall along the Wasatch Front. Really pretty. And we have just a slight chance of a storm for tomorrow. Looks better on Saturday, but the Wasatch Front isn't the target of that energy. It's really central, eastern, and southern Utah. How about some 70s are gorgeous.
Hey, we'll take it. That's great.
80s. Nothing wrong with the 80s.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the 80s.
It was a good decade. It was a good decade.
60s was good. 60s was good. 50s were right.
All of the above.
I was there for all of them. Hey, it's that time of year when sports seasons are overlapping.